Welcome back, dear friends. Thank you for coming back to this channel and waiting for me patiently with these readings. I'm not 100% back to my real self, but I'll do my best. So, this being said, thank you again for your patience. These are general readings, not time-specific readings. I speak here about energies, not sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I am addressing to a gender, the gender of the character of the card, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine, so please take that in account. Because I'm speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the character, so I may speak directly with you, Virgo, or maybe I am speaking with a cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it. For private readings, you can find all my details in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You are welcome. Thank you again for all of you who make donations. I really do appreciate them. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why I will always put the timestamps in the first comment. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and use those timestamps. This being said, thank you again. And let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising and Planet Venus in the sign of Virgo, what's in their best interest to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. What's for their higher good to know now, all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising or Planet Venus in the sign of Virgo. Best messages for Virgo, please. All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising or Planet Venus in the sign of Virgo. Eight of Cups. So, with the Eight of Cups, you are being advised to listen to your intuition and follow your path, because your path, although you achieved a lot in your life, something is missing and you feel that your soul is yearning for something that you don't have, and you have to listen to your intuition and follow your path and go on your path in order for you to be able to find what's missing, so that you can find also the Two of Cups that are missing from the Eight, so that you can achieve the Ten of Cups. For Virgo, please. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, I had the feeling that it flipped, but no. patience or temperance. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This is your energy. Just a second, please. Ten of Swords, Page of Coins or Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. You are seeing everything. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Devil. This is the energy that holds together your entire reading. This is the current of energy that moves the reading in the direction that it has to go or wants to go. Or it can be in the same time the energy in which you are bathing right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it's so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. The Devil. The Devil can be somebody else in your life, or you can play this role yourself in your life by letting yourself be taken in temptations by listening to the fears and sorrows and being in situations, relationships that are codependent, and dependencies in relationships, or dependencies in other substance, as drinking, drugs or whatever. He always, the Devil, plays with us by not letting us have too much respect for ourselves, or too much trust in ourselves, in our capabilities. And he's very sneaky. He's like somebody who is really whispering into our head, are you really sure that you can do it? Are you sure there is nobody else that can do this better? Or is this good for you? Are you really sure that is what you want? And this kind of things. And you start and doubt yourself. It also can be very passionate. It can be relationships that are based on a lot of passion. And through that passion, dependencies are being born. So whatever it is for you, you always have the power to listen to it or not. You have always the keys. It can play with us exactly as I told you, with passion, in love, and with sexuality, or it can play with us with our greediness or our desire to achieve more, to show off, or not even that, but to prove to others and to prove ourselves that we can achieve more. I told you, it doesn't have to be somebody else. You also can play this role into your life, but not trusting yourself, by doubting, wanting something, becoming passionate about it, starting something, and then backing off because you start to doubt yourself. And so whatever it is, it also can be somebody of Capricorn, but it's a lot of temptation. And I have the feeling that you were in such a situation, relationship, because you have here the Two of Cups. So you met somebody, you thought that you met your match, and that person that you wanted to have into your life, and saw yourself living your whole life with this character, with this person, and you wanted to have a new start, a new partnership, a new association that seemed to be very prosperous and very abundant, and a lot of passion and prosperity, exactly how the devil is depicted in this card. The Ace of Pentacles, that new beginning that you wanted, very prosperous. And this is your energy. You wanted this. It's like you, as the Knight of Pentacles, went with this offer to this character that you saw as being somebody that you wanted into your life, making sure that you have everything that you are needed, prosperity, abundance, love, everything. And you thought it through and you analyzed it, and it seemed everything very perfect. But you also have here the Eight of Swords, and you have the Ten of Swords. Being imprisoned in our thoughts, being imprisoned in not finding a solution, trying to think something through, not seeing the solution, and it's like the hamster on the wheel. He runs and runs and runs, and he can feel his body that is moving, and he's cramping, his muscles are cramping for such movement, but the environment around him stays the same. It's exactly like this. You tried a lot of things, you tried this, you tried that, and nothing changed. You were just like a prisoner in your own thoughts, and the majority of these thoughts were not so positive, were not so of a high vibration. In order for you to be able to see the solution to a problem that you are having, you have to come out of the energy that created the problem. We cannot find solution staying in that same energy. We have to get rid of that energy, or detach ourselves from that energy, raise our vibration, and go back to the problem. And having a higher vibration, you will be able to see the solution that you couldn't see until then. But you have also the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, it's like a little death. It's somebody that betrayed you, and It's unexpected. It's unexpected, the action that took place or the people that took that action. They betrayed you. You felt betrayed. And it's like you had to go through this very hard lesson. The good thing is that what was worse, it's behind you. It cannot go any worse from this moment on. But you had to go through this in order for you to be able to level up, to learn some lessons, to go a level up, and to start anew, doing something new, conquering new adventures, conquering new domains, conquering that new level. You have to learn now the rules that apply to the new level that you leveled up. And you're not afraid of working, you never are. But it's messing a little bit with this character that you saw as being your person. I don't know if they did this betrayal or not. We will see in the clarifications. But you also have the Ten of Pentacles. So financially speaking, you are doing well. You're working a lot, but you achieve what you want. You have the security, stability, financially speaking, so that you can live your life exactly how you like it. Another thing, as any sign of earth, when a sign of earth has trouble in his love life, he emerges in work like crazy. I am an earth sign too, so I know what I'm speaking. Maybe you are now like a workaholic, trying to put your head into whatever you are doing so that you overcome this hurt and this betrayal. But it will bring you the results that you want. It can bring you a new situation, a new partnership, a new job. Maybe you are becoming the head of the company, or you are inheriting something, or if there is a family business, the older generation gives the business to the younger generation. But this is family, this is well-being, financial stability. But in the same time, you have to achieve your inner balance. Temperance. This is Archangel Michael. This speaks about everything happens in divine timing. Because in order for you to achieve this inner balance, you have to balance the passions with the emotions, because the two elements are having this alchemy done. It's very hard because passion is symbolized by fire and emotions by water. Fire and water don't match so good, because if one of the elements is a little bit more than the other, it means the end of the other. Fire can bring water to boiling, through boiling to evaporation, and water can put down fire. So in order for these two elements to coexist, they have to be in perfect balance. This is how you can work on yourself, trying to bring these two elements, passion, inspiration, emotions, love, in perfect balance, so that you can achieve this inner balance that you are really needed. Because somebody came into your life like a hurricane and they put everything upside down, the Knight of Swords. It can be any sign of air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't matter. They came in very quick. They were like a hurricane. You didn't have time to acknowledge what happened and they were gone, but your life was upside down. because you had this kind of energy coming, bursting into your life, you have to regain your inner balance. But in the same time, everything happened in divine timing. Why? Because you have to acknowledge that you can be like this, barging in others' life in order to help them, but by battling the battles of others, you are forgetting about your own wishes and dreams and hope. And this is the lesson. This is the lesson that you had to take at heart, that I'm not speaking to become egotistical, but you have to take care of your own garden. You have here the Seven of Coins. Every coin is a dream, a hope, a desire of yourself. If you don't take care of them like a garden, don't tend them, they won't be able to give you the harvest that you want. I have the feeling that you took so good care of others people's gardens that you forgot about yourself. And it's simply not concentrating yourself on others, not giving yourself totally to others, like the temptation calls, but to try to give and do whatever you want exactly like you want. And this character here sees this, and he's communicating with a fairy. He tries and he starts to see this connection and listen to it in order for him to be able to tend his own garden in a very good manner, so that he will have the harvest that he wants, and you will have it. But Ten of Pentacles can also mean, like I told you, running a business, a very successful business. If this is your business and this is your dream, it's okay. But if this is not your business and you want to do something else, you dreamed something else for yourself, it's simply running a very good business for others, tending to other people's garden. I know you want this for somebody that you wanted to have into your life. We will see if this character made this betrayal, because it is exactly above of the Eight of Swords, that constant circling around the same problem, not finding a solution, not seeing a way out, not knowing how to deal with it. You want it, but you don't know how to deal with it. You're not prepared, or you don't see it. And I'm telling you, this is a very dense energy. It's not uplifting. This is an uplifting energy, but this together, it some things feels not so okay. But this betrayal, the Ten of Swords with Temperance, it had to be this way exactly at the moment that it happened, in order for you to be able to acknowledge what's wrong, because this feels like a death. You won't be able to close an eye on it. This hurts so much. This shakes you in a manner that it provokes you to put yourself those important questions to yourself. Why am I in this situation? What have I done? Why am I here? Maybe again, what's happening? Am I doing something, or why do I attract only this kind of people, or this kind of situation, this kind of energy? What am I not seeing? And by asking yourself these questions, you are receiving also your answers, and with these answers you can do that inner balancing, so that you know in the future how to deal with it, how to not ever. This is a lesson learned. Ten of Pentacles is lesson learned, because this is a little bit funner, but this is not fun at all. But you learned very important lessons, so that you won't have to come back to this kind of situation in your future again. But I have here with the devil there, I have here the feeling that something was so tempting, and you were not able to see the temptation, and this it's like something behind the veil was planned and you weren't able to see it, and everything was wrapped up in very much lust and temptation, and now you don't know where you are, because it came in, it blew your whole life in all the directions, and your life is now upside down. But you have to regain your balance in order for you to be able to tend your own garden. Let's see. The Two of Swords. You have to take a decision. You know that. Maybe you are feeling that you don't have all the information that you would like to have in order for you to be able to take the best decision, but you know that you have to take a decision. And sometimes we can tell ourselves that I don't have all the information, so I cannot take the decision, but this is a way of buying time. You will know when it's time to take a decision. Be fearless and take it. What's with the Eight of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. Seven of Swords, the Thief. You had to deal with somebody who had a hidden agenda, who thought only about their agenda and nothing else matters, and they were smug, and they were so full of themselves that they did that in full daylight. So maybe they worked with somebody else and they betrayed, they stole from you, they lied, they do whatever they have to do in order for them to be able to achieve whatever they want, and they take it and they are gone. This is why you couldn't understand it, because it didn't make sense. You saw this and they were this. Maybe you saw on a soul level, but they only were able to rise to the earthly level, not the higher self that you saw in them. This is why you were mentally blocked. This is why you couldn't understand, you couldn't make sense. You tried everything and you didn't saw why. This is why. Very sneaky, and they used everything, and these are very intelligent people. These are people that know how to manipulate with everything. What's with the Two of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Two of Cups. Seven of Cups. Oh my God. Seven of Cups speaks to us about opportunities, more than one opportunity. Be careful what you are choosing, because from these 7 cups you only choose one. If you're hasty, if you're not careful, you can choose something that it's not good for you. You can choose an illusion that will disillusion yourself. And I think that you did that. You saw what you wanted to see. I'm not saying it's... Whenever we feel something, it's true for ourselves. But that doesn't mean that it's reality for the others. Sometimes, and mostly when we are in love, we have the tendency to, because we are in love, to wrap the other person in the abilities and in whatever we are seeing and wishing for ourselves. And sometimes these abilities and these characteristics don't have to do anything with that other person. I'm sorry, Virgo. What's with the Ten of Swords? Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. And you had more than one opportunity. You had more than one cup of you had a plethora of cups. But you chose that because you wanted that, and it was an illusion. It was that. This is why it feels like a little death. This is why it's so hurtful, because you saw something and you believed in that thing that you saw, and it was an illusion, and they had a hidden agenda. And this is why you feel this betrayal the way that you are feeling it. What's with the Ten of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. You saw yourself having the Ten of Cups, family, love, balance, harmony, everything with that person. And instead, they stabbed you in the back. They betrayed you. This is a very hard lesson. But you had that Eight of Cups, that at the beginning when I stopped shuffling this deck of cards, and you had that Eight of Cups that tells you to follow your heart, follow your path, and go in search of those Two of Cups, not this, the real ones, with whom you can have the Ten of Cups. Because the Two of Cups that you are starting to go in search of with the Eight of Cups brings the Ten of Cups. But the challenge here is to overcome this storyline and this hurt and this experience. Take it only as a lesson. I know it's hard, but please don't let your future be determined by this experience. What's with the Page of Pentacles? The lesson, that level that you were leveled up through this experience. It was such an experience that you grow up. You started to grow up, even if you are 50. This kind of experience are making us break or go further, and you can go further. I know you can, but this shook you in a matter that you suddenly grew up from a day on another, and you needed that lesson, although this is a very hard lesson. What's with the Page of Pentacles, please? Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. the world. Important chapters in your life are coming to an end. Why? Because you learned your lesson. Because you learned the lesson behind this experience. Because you are ready to put an end to it and start something new. In order for us to be able to start new chapters, we have to close other chapters in our life, and you are being guided. And this character, she's very serene, she's okay, she knows the wisdom behind everything. Even if it was very hard, she knows it, she understands it, and she's willing to make the next step to go through this portal in order for her to be able to close this chapter and start something new. And you are being guided because you have here the four evangelists. The angel is Matthew, the bull is Luke, the vulture is John, and the tiger is Marcus. So you are being guided. You're not alone in this, even if it may feel like it. Please know that it was such a hard lesson that it couldn't go by without learning the lesson. And this is it. You learned the lesson. You are now able to close this chapter in order for you to be able to open new chapters into your life. What's with the Knight of Pentacles? This is your energy. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. Temperance. Again, the same card. You need to make that alchemy that I was talking with the water and the fire, and it has to do a lot with your emotions. You have to do it. Please work with Archangel Michael. He can help you achieving that inner balance, making that alchemy so the both elements coexist in yourself. Not putting an end to something because of a story that happened. Okay? But you need to achieve that inner balance. What's with patience, please, or temperance? Tell me more about temperance. And again, everything happened in divine timing. Why is temperance here, please? Tell me more. Six of Cups, a soulmate. When you will be able to achieve that balance, you will be able to attract to yourself a soulmate, somebody from your past, maybe from this life, from your childhood, from your adolescence, or maybe from another life. In the same way, maybe somebody that you know and feel like a soulmate can help you achieve that inner balance. Let them help you if you know them. Soulmates doesn't have to be only lovers. Soulmates can be parents, siblings, friends, children, people, souls with whom you had more than one life together, you went through a lot together, and you support each other. Sometimes this, because you know yourself at the soul level. You know what you wanted for yourself to achieve in this life, and they know it too, because you ask them to play a certain role into your life. Sometimes they can help us by being a supportive member of your environment, sibling, mother, lover, whatever, or sometimes they can shake us and turn us upside down in order for us to be able to have the opportunity to experience whatever we wanted to experience. But in this case, I feel stronger that the moment that you are achieving this inner balance, you will be able to attract to yourself a soulmate that will be also able to cement that inner balance in yourself and in themselves. Somebody from the past comes back to you. What's with the 10 of Pentacles? No, with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. That new beginning, new prosperous, abundant beginning. Association, partnership. I love it when this happens. Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You have this new opportunity, very abundant, prosperous opportunity. It's like you are going through this portal to something new. It reminds me of this. The moment that you are closing a chapter, the other is opening, and there is the opportunity of divinity, of prosperity, abundance, fertility, whatever you wanted. Twice. I wanted to ask, and I will ask, what's with the 10 of Pentacles? And I saw that at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. Lessons learned, family, well-being, security. You will have it. It's a start. Knowing that you have this stability, you can heal your soul, tend to your own garden so that you prepare yourself and you prepare the space for this soulmate to come in. What's with the 10 of Pentacles, please? Six of Wands, victory. You will be victorious in this very prosperous endeavorment that you are doing. Whatever you putting your hand to it, you will do it. Not only with prosperity, but also with the lesson learned. You will be victorious. What's with the Knight of Swords? That character, that energy that came into your life in a hurry, brought everything upside down, and there he was, gone. What's with the Knight of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. And he's looking at the Seven of Pentacles, but with a lot of lust. So they manipulated so much here with those temptations. What's with the Air? Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. What's with the Knight of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands, passion. They lit you up. they had such passion because they were passionate. The devil, passion, sexual. They wanted you, and not only you, they wanted everything else, and they did have it. But they took what they wanted and they were gone. What's with the Seven of Pentacles? Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. They saw a new beginning. They were inspired. They also saw something in you, but what you saw in them and what they saw in you didn't match. Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Tend your own garden in order for you to be able to master it, to become a master, to learn something new, to achieve much more, and you will achieve it with the Ten of Pentacles. The only thing that and a lot of Pentacles, why? I told you why. Because whenever a sign of Earth has love problems, he comes back and fully emerges in work. The only thing that I'm begging you, please don't let the past determine your future. You have here the opportunity to attract a soulmate, a real soulmate, with whom you can achieve that Ten of Cups with the Eight of Cups, the true Two of Pentacles. Please don't sabotage yourself by not trusting, by saying that I've been there, I've done that, no thank you, I don't want it anymore. Best message for Virgo, please, at the end of the reading. Best messages, okay. Kernunos and Lady Portia. When I saw this Ace of Pentacles, I wanted to say to you, this tag reminds me of Kernunos, but he's here. I will read the both of them because it's exactly what's on the table. Kernunos, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual power are increased. Kernunos, also known as Herne, is a Celtic stag god who represents connection to the earth. He is one of the oldest Celtic gods that was featured from the Iron Age. He is the lover of the Great Mother and impregnates the land so that it will be filled with life. He can help us form a connection with the animal spirits and ancestors of our land. There is a deep build-up of life force within you now, and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Kernunos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you and your partner are trying for a child, and this card appears. Fertility is very possible, especially if Bridget, Cernuno's twin flame, is present too. And Lady Portia. Divine order. You had twice Temperance with divine timing. An important lesson is unfolding. This powerful goddess is a figure of justice and peace. She brings order and opportunity to every experience. As a lord of karma, she also regulates the law of cause and effect. She helps us recognize the impact of our judgment, choices, and actions on ourselves and the world. She is the twin flame of Saint Germain, so is strongly connected to the violet flame energy. Together, these twin flames can work as overseers of legal situation. Justice is an energy that's about honoring everyone involved rather than punishing bad behavior. Lady Portia helps us to do what is right morally and spiritually for our soul growth. Right now, a call for justice is being brought into your space, even if this means that you will lose out. There really is no loss in the highest state of truth. Act from the heart. See the other person's point of view and surrender your pride so that you are coming from a loving space. If you've made choices that weren't for the highest good, admit it. Through this honesty, you are releasing any karmic bonds or anchors of fear from your energy. Take the time to learn from this situation. And if you are involved in any legal issues, know that Lady Portia and the angels of justice are gathering round to honor everyone involved. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.